before we get started, I am your MC for the next 45 minutes to an hour. We've got a lot of great, funny skits, some local talent. I think we're just going to have a little bit of a good old time here. But before we get to all that, I got to go through some thank yous for everybody that helped kind of put this together. So obviously, first and foremost, Spike Jones for writing most everything that you're going to see today. Stephanie Bruno for naming, organizing, and keeping our youth church together for this wonderful program. Peter Campbell for always having our technology ready to go at all times. Conchetta for always providing beautiful music. Betty for putting together the PowerPoint and all the back-end stuff. I want to thank everybody who's going to participate in this afternoon's skits, whether you're playing music or sharing your talents with us in one of the skits. Thank you very much for your time and talents. Also want to thank everybody who brought food. It was wonderful. Thank you for putting that effort in. And for all the kitchen help to get it out there and all that. And then lastly, one of our biggest thanks to our own Pastor Young for his spiritual guidance, his trust in letting Spike put this together, because I don't trust him. But Pastor Young, thank you so much for being here and for your guidance that you provide to the entire church.
It all started that night when the angel showed up. He was telling me how much God loved me and how I was going to be blessed. Then he said that I would become pregnant before Joseph and I got married. To be honest, I'm still not sure how being an unwed teenage mother in a small town where gossip spreads like wildfire is a blessing from God. When people found out, it was horrible. My father wouldn't even look me in the eye for weeks. When I would walk down the street, I would hear the whispers. Look at that little whore. She comes from such a great family, too, and this is how she repays them? And poor Joseph, such a good man. He doesn't deserve something like this. God will judge her. I was sure my life was over when Joseph came to see me. I thought he was going to tell me that our engagement was off. But instead, he said the angel visited him too. And that he knew God was going to do something great. I could tell from his voice that he wasn't sure he believed what he was saying. But then again, I wasn't sure I believed it either. When my belly was so big, I thought I would burst at any moment. Joseph told me we would have to travel to a faraway town for the census. And as we made the journey, I began to feel the pains. At first, I wasn't sure if it was contractions or just the donkey wasn't very steady on its feet. But sure enough, when we got to Bethlehem, my water broke. None of the houses had any room for us, even though I was clearly in labor. One man said he'd do us a favor by letting us stay in the stable. Some favor. I didn't want my baby to be born in a cold, wet cave surrounded by filthy animals. Still, it was better than nothing. After he was born, I was holding him, trying to rock him to sleep, and I started crying. There I was, in a town where no one knew me, with a baby at home that wasn't Joseph's. I'm so young, I thought. I can barely take care of myself. How can I take care of a baby? Just when I thought God had abandoned me, I looked down at my son. He was staring up into my eyes with a calm that I'd never seen in anyone before. It's as if this little infant was saying, "It's okay, Mommy. God will somehow make this all work out." And somehow, deep down, I knew it was true. Somehow, God would make it all work out.
I have traveled many moonless nights, cold and weary, with a babe inside, and I wonder what I've done. Holy Father, you have come. Be with me now. Be with me now. I am waiting in a silent prayer. I am frightened by the load I bear in a world as cold as stone. Must I walk this path alone? Be with me now. Be with me now. Breath of heaven, hold me together, be forever near me. Breath of heaven, breath of heaven, lighten my darkness, pour over me your holiness, for you are holy. Breath of heaven,
lesson from last year, time management. No, my phone was here somewhere. Oh, good. I'm glad you're both here. I'm looking for my phone. Where'd you have it lost? Really? If I knew where it was, I wouldn't be asking.
Your temple is bulging.
Yeah, you didn't want to get stuff this Christmas. Great. Now it stopped ringing.
Mom, you didn't wrap it up by accident, did you?
Do you really think I would do something so stupid?
Sorry.
Here it is. Merry Christmas.
Live from Saturday night.
Where'd your all be?
Was that your phone ringing again?
Yeah, it's my brain. It's happening again this year.
I'm gonna make some popcorn for all of us.
Oh, thanks, honey, and maybe some tea.
One mom said she wants honey in her tea.
So I thought I had it more together this Christmas. Apparently my mind is going ding dong. Well, at least I didn't wrap the doorbell.
It's like a great help Christmas carolers.
Oh, that's great, honey. I'm busy. Just listen to them for a while. They will go away.
They have a great Hill free will offering bucket.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get my purse. Here, all I have is a 20.
They'll love that.
Oh, easy come, easy go. Oh, how's the popcorn coming?
I'm making Jiffy Pop.
What burner are you using?
I'm using the microwave.
The microwave? You can't.
Mom, there's something wrong with the microwave.
Turn it off.
Mom, remember your veins.
Okay. Count down, deep breaths. Well, at least the last gift I have to wrap is the study Bible for my mom. Maybe I should start studying it more myself. Get the phone. Ding-a-ling-ling. Please pick it up.
Okay.
What do they want, honey?
No, they don't want me. They want me to be the skip for the Christmas spectacular pot roast salad rabbit.
No, no, and no.
Remember that vein, Mom? How about a dish for the potluck?
Yes, I can do that.
What are you doing, Mom?
My vein isn't bulging that much. Oh, so now, back to the study Bible for Mom. You know, some people say if they open the Bible, they need to read the first verse, and then they'll see inspiration. Well, let's see if that works.
What are you doing?
Something I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to read James chapter 1, verses 17 through 18. Everything good and perfect. Every good and perfect gift comes down from the Father who created all the lights in heaven. He is always the same and never makes dark shadows by changing. He wanted us to be his own special people, so he sent the true message to give us new birth.
Hey, Mom.
Why are you looking at my head?
Your vein. It went down. Yeah, it did.
Well, you might have to say, I get wrapped up in my word. Merry Christmas!
Yeah, this is live in case I miss a note.
What was that?
But it is live in case I
It
miss
is
a
live, absolutely. Sarah, Sheila, and Tracy will assist the youth. So how about a big round of applause for our youth group?
I'm definitely not one of them.
But I can stand right here.
Don't mess with it.
All right, we want to take some time to read the story of Jesus' birth. But kids, we need your help. When you came in, you got to choose a picture, and we want you to be part of the story. So when I read the story and say the name of the animal or person, you say your line. So we're going to practice, okay? All right. If you have an angel, when I say angel, you say behold, big and strong. Are you ready, angel?
Behold.
Great. If you have a shepherd, you say good news, great joy. Ready, shepherd?
Good news, great joy.
Excellent. Okay. Where are my wise men? All right, wise men. When I say wise men, your line is aha. Can you say aha? Wise men. Where's my wise men? Now you're the donkey. Oh, when I say donkey, you say hee-haw. Are we ready? Where's my donkey? Excellent. That's so good. All right, where's my sheep? When I say sheep, you say ba. Sheep? Ba. Excellent. So for the next one, I couldn't think of the sound that a camel makes. And I thought it would be kind of messy if they spit, and I didn't want to do that to Spike. So we're just going to say, hey, camel. So when I say camel, let's say, hey, camel. Let's give it a try. Camel? Excellent. So are you guys ready? We're going to tell the story. All right. In the town of Nazareth, there was a girl named Mary and a boy named Joseph. An angel visited them and told them that they were going to have a baby, and the baby would be God's son. Mary and Joseph left their home to go to Bethlehem on a donkey. When they arrived in Bethlehem, there wasn't a place for them to stay, so that they slept in a barn. They could hear the sheep grazing in the field. Jesus was born that night, and Mary and Joseph laid him in a manger. Right next to him were a lot of animals, including a donkey, a sheep, and a camel. The animals awoke and started making noises. The sheep, the donkey, and the camel.
That's the best gift. There you go.
Out in the field, there were shepherds
Good news, great joy.
watching over the sheep when some angels appeared to take them to go to Bethlehem to see baby Jesus, the newborn king. So the shepherd
Good news, great joy.
hurried off to Bethlehem. Some wise men traveled a long way riding camel while following the star to see baby Jesus too. The wise men brought gifts to Jesus. Everyone was happy to see Jesus, Mary and Joseph, the angel, the shepherd,
Good news, great joy. the wise men, the donkey, the sheep, and the camel. It was a different kind of throne for a different kind of king. That's it. You guys did it. What a great job!
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night
travel agent?
I am. With good faith travel. How can I help you?
Okay, good.
Turn your mic on.
I don't know.
I'm a little hard of hearing.
Okay, great. All right. My name's Joseph, and I need some help. I gotta book a trip.
Okay, all right. Where are you gonna travel, sir? Think about it.
Bethlehem.
Bethlehem.
Yeah, Bethlehem.
Bethlehem. Are you sure you want to go to Bethlehem?
Yes, me and my wife, we need to go to Bethlehem.
You know, Bethlehem's it's a small town. There's not much going on there this time of year. How about Mount Carmel? Yeah, you know, I can get you a luxury hotel right on the Mediterranean Sea, lots of nice restaurants. It would be great.
No, thank you. No,
How about Procedure? I can get you a quaint little cottage right on the Galilee Sea. You like the fish, right? You might, yeah. It's a perfect spot for a getaway. And your wife, she could take one of those. She could go to those spas, and she could get one of those nice mud baths, and cover her with mud. She'd feel fantastic. Trust me.
That's
Or you know what? If you really want to travel, Italy is beautiful. It's all Italy. That's the way to go. Really.
Look, my wife and I, we need to go to Bethlehem. Not Italy, not some spa, Bethlehem.
Sir. Okay. I was just offering some suggestions, but so Bethlehem it is. All right. Well, Bethlehem. Okay. So what takes you to this lovely little location?
I have to go. We have to go for the census. That's where our family's from, and we have to get back there and register.
You couldn't mail that in? I mean, just fill out the form, mail it? I mean, I'm telling you, sir, there's just not a lot to see in Bethlehem. Yeah, some shepherds on the streets. I mean, that's kind of it.
You're full of suggestions, aren't you? Yeah. We need to see Bethlehem. No. We need to go in person. Can you help us or not?
Okay, sure. I'll help you, sir. That's my job.
Thank you.
Okay? All right. So I need some details. When do you want to go?
Yeah, as soon as possible.
Okay. All right. Well, let me see here. So we got a 90-mile trip.
Sounds about right.
All right. For two, you said you and your wife, right? Okay. As soon as possible. All right. How much luggage was that?
None.
Okay. Insurance?
Nope, we got that covered.
Covered by what?
God's with us.
Well, I'd like to think God is with me too, but a little insurance can't hurt.
No, don't believe it. No thanks.
Okay. All right. One way?
Yeah, well, not sure yet. We may have to extend our trip and go into Egypt.
Egypt. All right. I'm sorry, sir, but you are the strangest customer I've had in a long time. All right. So what I have here is a fine Arabian camel. It's a 2-seater, lots of power, low on maintenance. They do spit, but they're great for long distances through travel, through the desert areas.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. My wife's pregnant. Yeah.
Pregnant.
Pregnant, yeah.
Pregnant. So you mean to tell me you're going to take your wife to Bethlehem?
Yeah.
And she's getting ready to have a child.
Yeah.
All right, let me just tell you, long distance travel with a pregnant wife, it's crazy. It's not a good idea.
Well, that's how it has to. That's how it has to be. So at least we don't have a cat with us. So now back to the camera. I don't think she's going to be able to get that high up.
All right, let me. You know what? I have one donkey left. One donkey, okay? It's a 1-seater, so it's just going to be her, okay? I assume it's going to be her. You're not going to be her walk, right?
Okay, well, we'll see about that.
It's slow and dependable.
She needs to stretch her leg once in a while.
The donkey is a little fussy at times, sir. Yeah. So what do you think about that?
We are having a boy. No, sorry.
You don't know that, do you, sir?
The donkey might work. I need to talk to my wife first.
All right. Well, you just make sure she knows it's not going to be the smoothest ride. I mean, it's a donkey, okay? It's just not going to work out very well. And I hope this baby's a tough one because it's going to be some trip.
Yeah, now that we're at the right line, we are having a boy. And it will be a tough one. He's going to save his people, and I
don't know how you do that, sir. You must be dreaming.
Dreaming, I did. There's no lights out.
Lights out.
Al's falling down.
This is a little poem written by a gentleman by the name of Eugene Field, who has written many, many poems. This one, though, I think is more appropriate for Christmas time. Star of the East, that long ago brought wise men on their way, where angels singing to and fro, the child of Bethlehem lay. Above the Syrian hill afar, thy shinest out tonight, O star. Star of the East, the night was dear, but for the tender grace that with thy glory comes to cheer earth's loneliest, darkest place. For by that charity we will see where there is hope for all and me. Star of the East, show us the way. In wisdom undefiled, to seek that manger out and lay our gift before this child, to bring our hearts and offer them unto the King of Bethlehem. That is the Star of the East.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Believe It or Not. Tonight we have a special episode for you where we brought back several of our past guests, 3 of which were fan favorites and 1 of which was not. We'll let you decide who that is. But tonight, our past guests are going to try to outdo one another by providing strange and unusual, hard-to-believe facts. Each of our guests will share his or her most bizarre facts until they can't provide us with any more and they have to leave the stage. And we will play this until we have only 1 person left, and that will be the winner. So let's get on with our game, and we'll start by introducing Joyce. And Joyce, why don't you give us your first fact?
Ready?
Yes.
Your body is creating and killing 15 million red blood cells per second.
Wow, that's hard to believe. Now we could just figure out how to kill the fat cell and be all in good shape. All right, Joy, how about you?
Right. During your lifetime, you'll eat about 60,000 pounds of food. That's the weight of about 6 elephants.
That's a lot of food. I guarantee they're not talking about Methodists because we eat a lot more food than that. So, Donna, what do you got for us?
The world's oldest piece of chewing gum is over 9,000 years old.
And do we want to know if that's chewed or unchewed, or I guess we'll just use our imagination.
Yeah.
And to our next contestant, Al, do you have a fact for us?
I don't know, that's what you're picking on me, but did you realize and do you know a sneeze travels out of your mouth 100 miles an hour? Off it goes.
I hope you use it for next. So wasn't that exciting, folks? We made it through 1 round of Believe It or Not. Do you believe it or not?
Yes.
Yes.
We made it through 1 round and we still have all 4 contestants. Are you ready for more?
Yes.
Joyce, what do you got for us?
Okay. A man named Charles Osborne had the hiccups for 69 years.
Don't even want to do anything for 69 seconds, much 69 years. Wow, that's a lot. Joy, can you beat that?
I'll try. If you counted 24 hours a day, it would take 31,688 years to reach 1 trillion. Can you believe it?
I can, actually. And Donna, what do you got for us?
The longest recorded flight of a chicken is 13 seconds.
Does that go along with biting the chicken across the road?
To get to the other side.
Apparently, I guess so. And now, what do you got for us?
Well, I just found out that windmills always turn counterclockwise, except the windmills in Ireland.
And if they're not turning counterclockwise,
They're going backwards.
going backwards. Okay, all right. Well, those are all interesting facts, and I don't know if we can believe them all. What do you think, folks? Can we believe all these facts if they're coming up with?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's try another round. We've got all four up here. Let's see if we can get rid of somebody. Joyce, we'll start with you again.
The placement of a donkey's eyes in its head enables it to see all 4 feet at all
That's
times.
incredible. I can barely see both my feet at any time. So, what do you got for us, Joy?
Well, this one is pretty yucky. Most lipstick contains fish scales.
Well, now I know why my wife smells funny, and I don't think I'll be kissing her anytime soon. Donna, what do we got?
Did you know it's against the law to pawn your dentures in Las Vegas?
I didn't think anything was happening in Las Vegas. That's crazy. Al, you got something for us? Come on, Al, you gotta give us something.
Sorry, can't think of it anymore.
So sorry, Al. Thank you for playing, believe it or not. You know what they say in the biz, don't call us, we'll call you. All right, now we're down to 3 contestants. Let's see what they have in store for us next. Joyce, what do you got for us?
Something exciting.
All right.
There are more plastic flamingos in the United States than real ones.
I'm probably talking about Florida, I imagine.
I can't believe that.
Joy?
Snails can sleep for 3 years without eating.
Wow.
Believe that one?
Dude, my wife can sleep 3 years, but she does eat in between. I'm going home single tonight.
Yes, you are, Bob.
All right, Don, what do you got for us?
Did you know slugs have 4 noses?
I did not know that, but sounds like a
Heck of a sneeze, right? What
heck of a sneeze, absolutely. 5 miles an hour. Okay, let's go on. We still got all 3. Joyce, let's hear another fact from you.
A hard-working adult sweats up to 4 gallons a day.
Well, that's kind of disgusting because I know a lot of people don't shower every day, so that's interesting. And Joy, what do you got for us?
I really don't have anything. I just can't take it anymore.
Come on, Joy, you gotta give us something. It's really getting tough now. Let's get back to our strange facts. We only have 2 contestants left. Donna, what do you got?
Did you know only female mosquitoes bite?
That makes sense. I don't think I can say any more than that. And Joyce, what do you got for us?
By raising your legs slowly and lying on your back, you can't sink in quicksand.
That's interesting. You know, growing up in the 70s and the 80s, TV and movies made me think that quicksand was going to be a bigger problem in my adulthood, but never run into quicksand.
Nope.
All right, Donna, what do you got for us?
Some Eskimos have been known to use refrigerators to keep their food frozen. Freezing. Oops.
Frozen or freezing?
Freezing.
Well, Joyce, can you beat that one?
Yes, it's easy to beat.
Got a little bit of a competition going here now.
Termites eat wood twice as fast when listening to heavy metal music.
Ozzy Osbourne would be proud. All right. Well, we still got 2 contestants here. How much longer can they keep this up? So let's see what we've got. Donna, let's go to you.
A baker from Texas made a fruitcake in the shape of her home state that is 5 feet wide by 6 feet tall and weighs 150 pounds.
And today it's still that same size because nobody will eat it. All right. So let's go to Joyce. Joyce, do you have another fact for us? Come on, Joyce. Come up with something. 5 seconds.
Okay.
4.
2,000 years ago, a woman who was a virgin had a baby in a stable. This baby was God's son, who came down to earth to show his love for each one of us. He later was crucified and came back to life so that if we believe in him, we too can have everlasting life. Believe that?
Wow. That, I don't know what to say about that. Do you have anything more bizarre than that there, Donna?
No, I'm done.
Well, folks, you heard it here. That's right. Woman, baby, stable, God's son, came back from the dead, and so on. So it's up to you to believe it or not. I'm your host, Not You Plus You, and we'll see you next week.
My name is Joseph, and as I hurry through the streets of Bethlehem, I'm trying to encourage our stubborn donkey along without risking the safety of its precious cargo. Mary looks up at me and manages a sweet smile, but I can see her discomfort is growing. My heart pounds in my chest.
I am married, and my time is coming quickly. And Joseph knows that if he doesn't find me a room soon, well, he doesn't even want to think about what could happen. No midwife, no women to help, and what does he know about childbirth? But at least he's trying to give me a nice warm place to stay.
Riotous laughter echoes along the alleyways. The town is bursting at the seams. Visitors from across the land have swarmed this little town, and I begin to lose hope of finding my wife a room for the night. He pounds on the door.
Sorry, we're full.
Please, sir, it's my wife.
I said we're full.
Ah! I clasp my stomach while Joseph tightens his grip on the donkey's halter. The child is coming.
I pick up on my pace, my sandals striking the sandy streets. I twist and turn, pushing through the crowd, trying to find my way back down to the town wall. Was there another inn back towards the town gates? Please, sir, I beg you.
Look, I don't have any rooms, but there's plenty of fresh straw in the barn for my guest horses. I'm sure you could make a suitable pallet there for the night if you wanted.
I think for a moment, my mind racing.
Thank you. That will do just fine. The horses and sheep stare at us, the strange visitors warily, as Joseph uses his bare hands to sweep the cleaner straw towards the back corner of the stall.
Here would be my wife's resting place for the night. I tie up the donkey and help her down. There's no time to complain about the smell, no time to notice the bone-chilling wind coming through the cracks. My heart pounds. Yes, then I hear it.
I hear the sound of the cold. It's the sound of hunger. It's the sound of helplessness and dependence. Here was God's promised gift to me. Here was God's gift to the world.
What I hear is the sound of relief. The sound of God providing miracle after miracle on a long and exhausting journey. This baby's cry is the answer to all my prayers for guidance and safety for my wife and this child. To the nation of Israel, this cry is the sound of God's promises fulfilled. It's the voice that they've been waiting for, the voice of the King of Judah, born in the humblest of surroundings.
To the world, this baby's cry is the sound of salvation to any and all who believe. This is the piercing noise that separates our past sin from future glory. This is the tiny voice of a Redeemer who has the power to heal, forgive, and restore.
Listen to the sounds of the season. Hear the sound of our salvation. Listen to a baby's cry.